welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. I am here today with a brand new video for you all, and I have a big huge announcement to make, and I am back in YouTube once again. Before we hop into the video, I just wanted to wish you all Merry Christmas 2022. Can't believe this year is almost over, and it has gone certainly really fast for me. A lot of things have happened, and I am like brilliantly excited for the new year, and good things are yet to come. I wish you guys all the best and have a lovely good Christmas and Happy New Year as well once again. So let's get into the video. Alright guys, alright, I know that apologies from the bottom of my heart that it's been a while. I haven't posted any videos. The first ever videos that I created, it was on anemia, and thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you for thank you so much for staying subscribed to me, and I really do appreciate. Thank you for watching my that video. Today I want to talk about gluten intolerance. And as you know that, like, I did keto for 4 years, ketogenic diet for 4 years, and then I went to the carnivore because I wanted to experiment. And you know me, I would like to try and experiment quite a lot of different things and see. I did do elimination diet as well, from which I learned my obviously allergies and intolerances and things like that. And one has been absolutely prominent in my life is gluten intolerance. Okay. And like 2 years ago, when I was working in a gluten-free kitchen, basically I just wanted to help create a lot of like gluten-free you know, like innovative recipes and everything with that particular company at that time. Then obviously I realized how many people have like gluten intolerance as such, and I shared the same cause, hence why I decided to work for them. And I wanted to bring out my creative side and then just like help out and possibly like create beautiful things. And anyway, long story short, what I realized working from there is there are people with like disease or like health conditions relating to gluten intolerances, allergies, and how serious it is. And obviously I knew it was serious to me, but I didn't realize there are huge massive community who's absolutely allergic to gluten products, gluten related stuff. And there are some things that like you're not even allowed to consume before you start your shift, because obviously you might be carrying certain kind of allergens with you, and you go to work and you do something with it, and then like it kind of like affects the food or product that you are making. All right, so obviously I was absolutely in it because I shared similar basically problem. I shared similar problem, and I really wanted to create something beautiful, something innovative, and working with them and learn from them. And gluten intolerance, because it's significantly really still affects my life, and there are so many products. I'm not on ketogenic diet actually, and I'm not carnivore as well. I just like decided to stay with the lifestyle that I can commit to, I can sustain. And for me, it's all about like eating healthy, understanding what nutrition is, what is it like to have the nutritious food, healing from food, and I am like in that aspect, really, in that path. And like for me, what, like when I consume gluten, uh, I'm sorry, there's a background noise. They are working outside. Anyway, coming back to the topic, like once I consume gluten, it's going to affect me for next 3 to 4 weeks. Um, and you know how it affects me is like I get like body severe allergies, like in my body. I get like irritation. I'm like very scratchy all the time, and I've got like the spots running around my arms, my back, my chest, and my face, my scalp. And the worst thing is that like the acne, I knew that like it was associated with my gluten intolerance. If I mix gluten with alcohol, let's say, it will be even horrendous. It's going to last me for weeks and weeks of misery. So like, you know, the acne in my scalp, they are like very sporadic, and also like very painful. It gets really bad, and then obviously acne follows with hyperpigmentation and scarring, and loss of self-confidence. And those things are like, you know, they affect me a lot. And that's one of the reasons why I just feel like I can't bring out videos looking like piece of crap. Anyway, so what I meant to say is, if you're not feeling like really good with yourself, then how are you gonna bring out to the outer world, right? Yeah, so that's what happens to me. And then obviously like when it comes to like, it might be too much information, but when you're passing bowel, then obviously it gets you can tell like when you are having like IBS issues and things like that. There are some certain types of gluten product that I get severe IBS, meaning like severe pain and lasting for weeks. Long story short, what I wanted to say is like, it's very important that you understand your allergens, your intolerance, and stay the hell out of it. Stay the hell out of it. And it is hard. It is hard. And I know it's hard because I feel amazing the times like when I avoid gluten, and the times like when I'm like super healthy and everything. But like once you are in that cycle of feeling amazing, you kind of have this misconception, or you sometimes like fall out of wagon, and you just go like, oh, little bit of this is not gonna harm because I've been so good, right? It happens to me most of the time. Like I'm doing good, I'm doing really well, I am like acne free, I am feeling great, my gut health is going amazing. And if I'm just going out and socialize, and then if there is no other product, then I just go like, okay, one day of this is not gonna harm me. It probably is not gonna do any bad. And or like, you know, like one of the biggest thing that I used to do is like have an allergies tablet, antihistamines. And antihistamines not gonna help you if you are so inconsistent with your diet, inconsistent with taking care of your intolerances. One time I had like the cycle, like the biggest cycle of like, you know, the allergic reaction, that I just wanted to cleanse my body and get rid of any kind of allergens. But I wasn't sure how long it's gonna take me to get rid of all these triggers from my system. So what I decided to do is I bought packets and packets of kale, and broccoli and spinach, all this cruciferous vegetable. And I am not on keto, but by this time you already know. So I bought like pineapple, blueberries, and things like that for my shake. I didn't want it to cook kale because I just didn't want the nutrients to be cooked or burnt out. So I just wanted a fresh kale. So I went into the cycle for like nearly 1.5 weeks and 2 weeks. So fresh kale, like cut it, dice it, make it a shake, put some blueberries, throw in some pineapple, and then obviously sugar-free sweetener and things like that. So you can have a sweetener of your choice. I was drinking shake every single day, like once a day, but big, like maybe 2 pints of 2 pints of the shake for that almost like 1.5 to 2 weeks, and within that period, oh my god, thanks heaven, my acne just eliminated. Okay, like I started to have, like, you know, like some sort of hope back into my life. And I was like, do you know what, this is the moment. This shows how bad the gluten intolerance is, how bad gluten is to you and your health. And if it's doing this to my skin and my like outer surface, how much it's affecting me internally. Does that make sense? Like so I was like, no more gluten, no more this. And then I just wanted to test it out, like if I don't have gluten in my lifestyle completely, and if I drink alcohol, will I have the similar reaction? Maybe I am allergic to alcohol as well. Maybe I have intolerance, like, you know. And then so basically I tested that out. Had nothing of gluten of sorts, had a bit of alcohol, like, you know, like just a drink, and next day another drink, but nothing happened. So obviously alcohol wasn't the issue for me. It was like purely gluten. And within that time I was like, okay, this is great. And I was like, okay, you know, I need to let people know. I need to let people know because I want to share my experience to you and to people out there, to not take this intolerance like lightly. Because, you know, at the end of the day, you can be like super beautiful, but you have like you know, skin conditions and things like that, that really affects. And if you can change that, if you can identify what's triggering your allergies, what are you intolerant of, make that change. And, you know, like I just wanted to come out here today and, you know, spread the word and help people. And then, like, you know, you can go home and think about this, like what exactly is your intolerances. Like, for example, my mom is allergic to carrots, like root vegetables or the canned vegetables. Like, you know, there is something in it that kind of triggers it. Like some people are allergic to milk, you know. As you grow older, you get intolerant to lactose. So, like, you know, there are things, and do not take any kind of intolerance lightly. All right, anyway, so this has been an interesting video. Before I sign off from this video, like I said, like I have a brilliant, like, you know, interesting information to share with you guys. I was working on the recipe book because I was creating the celebration cakes and stuff like that, and I wanted to, like, you know, sell it. And I thought, like, okay, I'm just gonna put like good use to my skills, then I started to get more demands, and I didn't have that much of an infrastructures with me. And my house, I have a very small kitchen, my oven is very small, and I was like, okay, hang on a sec, like, you know, I think it's okay to share your recipes to people so that they can incorporate those recipes in their normal lifestyle, like, you know, educate themselves, like, you know, learn how to bake beautiful cookies or bakes or celebration cakes. I started working on my book, and only recently I have completed them, and I have put that out. You can get a link in a description below if you want to practice it, and you can always follow me on Instagram to see my creations out there. And I have also started like TikTok, but obviously there's not much content in there. Like Instagram is the best way to go, or on the link below, and then you can see more stuff, more of my creations. The whole idea of like creating book is like, whenever you are on a healthy lifestyle, you are going out to see, and like, you know, like for example parties, and you know, people over there, they wouldn't care like whether you are on a diet or whether you are on a particular lifestyle or not. In my most experience, like whenever I was in certain lifestyle, and I had to go to these parties where I was invited, like there was no consideration of like, oh, this person is not like eating certain kinds of food. We need to give like variations, and especially like the cakes. And when it comes to cakes, dessert and everything, like it's all full of sugar, like full of like gluten. You know, there's not much choice. Like you are there, obviously there is a cost, but then obviously in the social kind of aspect, it is hard. And like some people, they like, you know, they go off the wagon and come back to it, and then again there's so much pain, like, you know, going off the wagon of the lifestyle and then coming back. And also like, how incredible would it be to actually share these recipes to people where they can actually incorporate that, and then like, you know, make beautiful cakes and cookies and stuff like that in celebrations, and everyone's gonna enjoy, and it's healthy, and it's sugar free, it's gluten free and all that, and it's ketogenic friendly, it's paleo friendly, and it's nutritious. Like all the ingredients like that I have put in the recipes are absolutely healthy, nutritious, gluten-free, sugar-free, and you know, it's healing for you. So like, be sure to check out that link. I will post it down here, and then please come and support me on Instagram as well. Like and subscribe, and obviously if you want to see any kind of videos like this in future, please feel free to comment down below and give me some ideas, and then I will see you in the next video. Ciao, take care.